I hit my head on the way down. I woke up lying on my back up on the platform, and this weird 40-year-old guy, like, pressing down on my chest.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Alright, it's your boy Remy. Who I'm here with?
Riley.
What's your type, Riley?
Big dick.
Big dick.
Yes.
Just that?
Yeah.
What's big enough for you?
Like, I mean, 9 and up is big, but I'm
holla.
bro cut the interview short, bro. She said 9. Any smart man would have just walked away. She probably opened as a hallway in college somewhere, bro. She's like, you ever heard of throwing a hot dog down the hallway?
Ask me about my winner. So in court today, this woman has divorced her husband because he gets cancer. He got sick and she divorced him. She said that having to take care of somebody that had cancer just took away from her quality of life so much that she couldn't handle it. She said that it wounded her to be inside that marriage after this guy gets cancer. Well, she's back in court suing him for money because it come to find out his life insurance has an advance payment. Like, he's for sure dying. And life insurance paid out in advance of $300,000 so that he could pay medical bills. She's in court while this man is in the hospital on his deathbed, suing him for an advance payment of his life insurance that she forfeited during divorce. Like, how selfish can women be? This guy literally can't even come to court because he's laying in bed dying, and she's sitting in there trying to sue him for life insurance money that he used to pay the medical bills so that his kids wouldn't have to pay his medical bills.
I truly believe this. We heard the stories. Kevin Samuels had someone on his show before talking about it, but this is how down bad and desperate some women get. For you have the nerve to go and sue a man that's literally trying to do the right thing by his kids long term, and you got to give credit to this man. He could have easily just tapped out, gave up, and made all y'all pay for it. Like let's just face it. And you to be dumb enough to go up to a court, all right, and have the nerve to try to sue this man's life and sue this man because he received the money to potentially save his life. I even though he's on his deathbed, but man, you gotta say there's gotta be a some sort of small percent chance of hope, man. And you just trying to rob this man of that. I mean, look, if it's that bad, just go get a job. If it's that bad, just go get a job. You already left him in a relationship because you wasn't feeling loved enough. It was too bearing. It was taxing. All right. Why revisit that whole thing and make it worse for him when he's just trying to survive? I just don't get it.
Congratulations to everybody who canceled their Platinum Fitness membership. This is why I always tell people, you don't keep 10% to the side. You always keep 20% to the side for your bond. Because if that was my daughter in that locker room with the guy who want to identify as a female, it would have took Jesus Christ rising from the dead to pull me off his ass.
All right, man, I wanted to show this clip in response to what's going on. I wanted to show this clip. All right, man, I wanted to show this clip because of all the drama Planet Fitness is getting right now. So Planet Fitness right now, it just took a $400 million hit a few days ago after a photo and one of their rules actually just went viral. So if you're a member and you self-identify as a different gender or whatever gender, you are allowed to use that other locker room. For example, what's going on right now was causing Planet Fitness to lose a bunch of money in stocks is that they had a man that self-identified as a woman that's in the woman's locker room, but when approached by one of the regular members there who is a woman and was worried about the young 12-year-old girl and towels and all this in there, she got her membership revoked. So that went viral. Planet Fitness is trying to, Planet Fitness is definitely standing by their rule and not being, they're unwavered by it pretty much. But what's going on is you see a lot of new members are just dropping their stuff. And I also want to say this, guys, I just looked to see how many members are actually using their membership. So 60% of people with a Planet Fitness membership is not using it for at least 30 days. Just keep that in mind if you have one. And this next clip shows just how easy it is to get into a Planet Fitness. maybe at just this one, but just how easy it could be. So if he can get in with a box of cereal, just imagine what someone can do if your old lady, your wife, your teenage daughter, your underage daughter is in the locker room, and what people can do in that locker room and just slide right in there. You know, any creep, right? So now that that policy is exposed, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some creeps coming out of the woodwork.
Why do men, when they have a good woman at home, like, why do they still feel the need to mess with multiple women?
Most men cheat just based on the availability of the situation, if we're going to be real. A lot of times it's not even necessarily what she's doing, is that these options are available to me, and I'm interested in something different. Me and you might have been together 9, 10 years, or whatever the case may be, and you done showed me every possible move you can. And then I run across this woman who's willing to just throw it at me any different type of way, and just curiosity alone is going to push most men to go out there and say, let me just at least see what it is.
I want to stay on what Trill said for a second, though, because, you know, we hear about these divorce rates, right? 80% of women are choosing to divorce and different things like that. But maybe a part of it is there's no real incentive other than your morals, right? There's no real incentive to being a good woman. We sat here and we listened to somebody say, oh, if you stay at home, you cook.
What?
Hold on. You stay at home, you cook, you clean, you do this, you know, you do what you think a good woman is supposed to do. And you said after 9 or 10 years, it just may be curiosity. And it's like, could you imagine, looking on the other side of things, can you imagine being at home, doing what you got to do, raising your family, raising your kids, and your man degrade your relationship, throw away everything that you built over? I mean, it might feel different. Like,
yeah, man, there's not too many relationships getting to the 10-year mark. Let's just face it, bro. Men are curious creatures. They're going to go out there, you know, out of ease, might get tempted. And we can't speak on every guy in this situation. She asked that question in response, and he gave her a great response. Don't get me wrong, but is that every single guy? We can't answer for every single guy, and we can't answer for every single woman, because look, at the end of the day, women can do this exact same thing. If a man was holding you down at work 10, 12 hours a day, going overseas, doing this, you know, trying to make ends meet, and we hear it all the time because they're working so much, trying to take care of things, women go out and cheat. All right, so look, there's different ways to answer that question, but I think his answer was perfect.
Trafficking investigation. He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films.
What?
Well, guys, I mean, for everything to get to this part, you gotta expect Diddy is up to no good, some way, shape, or form, man. He has the feds on him now, man. Like, they just not gonna roll up that deep if they don't have some sort of solid lead or something going on to say, hey, your boy is doing no good. We already know he was up to some crazy one-on-one stuff, but now he's doing this. I'm curious to see how this goes out. Let me know your comments in the let me know your thoughts in the comments.
If I'm stuck on the side of the road and I have to change the flat tire myself, because I can change a flat tire. Shout out to my daddy who taught me that. I'm literally going to be like, let's reevaluate this relationship. Because really, truly, honestly, my brothers, I understand we as women, we're a real woman, independent, she's strong. I get that. I understand that. Y'all be like, oh, y'all so independent, blah, 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 blah. Look, really, truly, honestly, deep down, I'm like, we tired of being independent. We tired.
She ain't working, boss. Why not? Say she don't want to be independent. She tired.
Look, it's coming to a thing, bro. They're taking this new wave, bro. When that wave crashes, bro, women are gonna be there at the end of it asking for a man. All right. Tired of doing things on their own. This world ain't, no, humans are designed for human to human interactions. Humans are designed to be with humans. Now, for whatever length, it differs from person to person. Now, I feel like for men, they can get by with just ease, but for women, they gotta be with somebody, bro. They just engineered that way. I haven't come across a lot of females where they be like, yeah, I've been single for 30. Nope. Dude, that's to me in my lifetime, that's been non-existent. Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some whiskey in it. This lady is suing a man because she was drowning and he saved her, but she's suing him because he touched her in the process. Yo, I just can't. Let's just listen.
A few weeks ago, I almost drowned. There is this jumping platform thingy that everybody was jumping on. So I thought, what the hell, I might as well try it too. It looked like fun. Apparently, I hit my head on the way down. I woke up lying on my back up on the platform, and this weird 40-year-old guy pressing down on my chest. At first, I had no idea what was going on, but then the man who had revived me told me that I had been underwater for a month. He said that he had been lucky to get a hold of me down there. A small part of me was happy to be alive, but the rest of me was screaming inside. I can't believe he just felt that he had the right to just grab me under the water while I was not unconscious. I wasn't able to consent. He thought it was perfectly okay to just grab my body and pull me in whatever direction that he pleased. He possessed my body, and he grabbed my waist and pulled me around down there like it was his right. Like he wanted to have sex with me down there in the water.
It's trash.
Oh my God, I can't believe you are so naive to think that way and so ill. Dude, why would you think? That man literally saved your life and you have the nerve to complain about him in the process. There's people way worse that get or would happily let a guy touch them to save their life. Shit, if I was drowning, that same guy that saved you, where's he at, bro? Because I would want him to come save me if I'm drowning. Let's just be real. Because right now you're just being very, very, very ungrateful. All right, he should just throw your ass back in the water at this point, because you're just being very, very ungrateful. That's not cool. You don't do that. And it's crazy because I got a friend of mine that was an EMT for a very long time. If you're listening, you work in that field, man, you can be on an emergency call. You get called out to the scene. You assess the situation. You perform life-saving maneuvers, save that person, and then they feel like, they get mad because you touched them here, or you did this, or you didn't have the right. That happens all the time. So I get what she's saying, but you were drowning. The dude performed CPR on you. There's no other alternatives of CPR than to chest compress, unless he has a machine nearby. But no, what is wrong with people these days?
Is it considered cheating if you sleep with someone else while you're on a break?
It depends. You're listening to the real.
It depends on what, guys? It depends on what. If y'all are completely broken up, all right, y'all not knowing what's going on, and you just so happen to have something happen, should you be held accountable for it? You don't know of that other just relationship. You can be dating someone for 2 months. Y'all take a quick break because y'all got in an argument. Y'all didn't speak to each other for a week. Seven days go by. You don't know if y'all still dating. All right. So you go on another date and something happens. Should you be held accountable for that? No, not really. Now, something would be different if you were, seeing each other for 5 years. Y'all go on a quick break, and that's 5 years, bro. So there's probably not too much should be going on in those 5 years. You get what I'm saying? Y'all should be okay, in these 7 days, we were probably still talking. All right, you're probably still checking on one another if that's the case. And then, as the time goes in, if you're married, it's going to change. I don't think somebody should be faulted, especially in the beginning stages of a relationship.
I can really be texting one man, ending things, and then I'll wake up the next morning and be like, good morning to the next man, because What? Life goes on. So good morning and goodbye to that last one.
Do you think that when you shake ass in the camera and stuff, like, men are gonna look at this and be like, you know, that's a girl who I want to make my wife?
I don't give a fuck.
No.
I don't want these. Man, let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father. Fuck you niggas. I date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber.
So
at all times. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm my wife.
Do you not want to be a wife one day, though? Do you not want to be a wife one day, though?
When I'm old and you shake ass, I need to know your connotation of wife. Yeah. Because I'm a lot of niggas' wife. Okay? I'm a lot of niggas.
Oh my goodness. Pause the video. Oh my goodness, bro. This is just, bro, this is childish thinking right here. This is some thought stuff. Let's just face it. This is the thought mentality that men are facing these days, bro. She a lot of different dudes' wife. That doesn't make sense. Already, that just puts you in the 304 phase. And then the other girl, I was raised by my father. Look, I know that when you're raising a daughter, you're going to put her on game. But you're not going to... I don't know. Because I would raise my daughter to where she's not in the streets twerking in front of a random stranger's camera too. So all this doesn't make sense to me. Let's make it make sense, guys.
Do you have a ring?
I got plenty of rings. Bitch, I forgot to put my other ring on. I'm iced out. Let me put the light on that shit.
But has a man ever...
Let me put the ice on that shit.
She said she want to get married when she's older, bro. Nobody's going to want to marry you when you old and used up like that. Like, what is old, bro? Because you're going to want to get married. Look, if you want to party and that's not on your radar, say that then. Say that then. But don't just say you're going to be going around F this and F that. You keeping two on the roster and all that. Man, come on now. You're not going to fall in true love, bro. Dudes are just using you up.
Is a man a new way to say a jacket? Because you just need sleeves. Get some sleeves. I have a blanket. Get a blanket.
I'm gonna need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. Yeah, you can't be requiring shit over here. You lucky we even here. I mean, options is low. You better get what you can get. I mean, y'all had 3 kids by 2 different baby fathers and then be requiring the most shit. Sade, you're lucky. Cause I just want y'all to think. Y'all be wanting dudes that's single, no kids, not entertaining no other female, but you got 2 baby fathers. And we supposed to pick up their responsibility and we have no kids? I just need y'all to process that, like, we don't have to be here. Message.
It's usually a woman with that many kids, with that many different baby daddies that have very low options. They meet a guy with very low options themselves, and together they make a low option couple. All right. And what they do is they just got to work hard, bro. Grind, hustle. They might make something turn out of it, bro. But yeah, woman, you can't require all this, bro. He can't be making $100K because he got to take care of your 2 kids. All right. Meanwhile, you over here collecting child support for your 2 kids and he ain't getting none of it. All right. And if you live in California, there's a good chance that the new guy that you're dating might have to pay child support for the 2 kids because they called him daddy a couple times. Come on, guys.
Guys, I'm looking for a guy, honestly. I mean, I'm trying to be single because guys treat me like shit, so...
Why they treat you like shit?
Because they don't know what they want, and they get intimidated by a girl who, like, has their own money, has her own fucking, like, wave, their own bag, so they feel like, honestly, some kind of way, honestly. So.
Hey, y'all both look good. Not gonna lie. Can I get a 360? Hey, you think I can grab it?
No, you can't.
Why not?
No, because it's all mine. I grew it myself.
All right, man. Obviously, man, men are just coming at her because, she's fit, she's in the gym. But look, at the end of the day, man, not too many men are just going to be intimidated because you got your own bag. What is your own bag looking like? All right. What is your own wave looking like? Because the way you're describing is like men are treating you bad because of that. I don't really believe that at all, because if you're doing all this and you're doing everything the right way, you're in the gym, getting your own bag, you're looking good, you got your own wave, you're on your own time, Why would a man want to shut that down? No, there's obviously some other red flag issues going on behind the scenes that you don't want to take accountability for.
I got a question for people that sleep butt ass naked. And like, don't get offended because I do too. So it's like, we here. So just hear me out. Y'all have like an escape plan if the house, like your house like catch on fire or something? It eats me up every night to think if something happens and I have to leave my house, everybody gonna see my shit. To imagine my scrawny ass sprinting out this house, double cheeked up, bonnet on, coochie out. And my neighbors nosy, so they out there. And God forbid Fox 45 show up. It's just like social suicide. Put me back in the house. That's all I'm saying. Then it's like, what if the firefighter wait. Let's change the tone. Firefighter, fine. Come outside butterball naked. He drape his jacket over me, and then he tell, ooh, that's a whole, Now that I put it like that, I might get rid of these clothes next to my bed. I'm not gonna lie. I got a dress, I got a coat, and I got the shoes. All strategically laid out, so if I have to run full force out this house, I'm clothed. But you know what? Hoping my fine firefighter is outside, about to put these clothes back in the closet. I'm not gonna lie. Forget everything I said, ladies. Butterball it. Butterball it, and if something happened, run outside and run straight to the fine man. End of story. Completely lost the topic, but there we are.